All right, hello everybody. So today we are starting a few minutes earlier than normal because I also need to finish this live video a few minutes earlier than normal. And as you probably saw in the title and description, today I'm just making one announcement and then I'm going to answer a few of your questions. I'm probably going to spend about 20 minutes answering your questions about English. So that means that I'll probably choose about 5 to 10 5 to 10 of your questions to answer. But please do not send your questions right now because I am not answering questions right now. However, I am going to take a moment to just say hello to everyone who is here and read a few of their comments. But yeah, I'm not answering questions yet, so please wait to send your questions. Rhea, first person to comment here as always. I'm very pleased to join your live today. Thank you for your hard work and dedication. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much, Rhea. I'm having a pretty normal day. Um, I've been working, also gardening, also went to vote. So it's been a just average day, but thank you. Thank you very much. Evelyn here as always. I'm ready for your live. I always learn new things with you. Thanks, Mike. Well, thank you, Evelyn. And Jane also here as always. Hi, Teacher Mike. I'm so excited to join your live. I appreciate your work. Thank you very much. You're very welcome, Jane. Thank you for joining. Thank you for commenting. And Sapito also here as always. We've got about 10 people from YouTube who are just always here every week, so thank you all very much. Sapito says, wow, I will be happy to see you, Mike. I love your lessons. Will, future tense, because this person wrote this comment 45 minutes ago. Because if you join from YouTube, you can comment before I actually begin the lesson. Thank you, Sapito. And Guerma, another person from YouTube who's always here. Hello, teacher. Nice to see you again in this live. I'm happy to see your comment, as always. Thank you very much. Radwa, also here as always. Hi, teacher Mike. Hello, Radwa. And Irena from Poland here as usual. Hi, teacher. Hello, Irena. And Suat here from Facebook, also here as normal, says Sawatdi Krup Crew Mike, which is how you say hello teacher Mike in Thai, which is the language that they speak in Thailand. I see Carl L. Rendon is here. Hi from Central Coast, California. Hello, and thank you for joining. And of course, Ava from Poland. Good evening, Mike. I'm sure you'll teach me something new today. You know, I don't have any plans for what I'm going to teach. I'm just going to answer a few of your questions. So I'm not sure, but I hope that I can teach you something new. And I see a few other people. I see Antonio from Angola. Antonio, thank you for joining. Alexander, hi, hello, hello. Daniela Paglietti from Italy, hello, thank you for joining. And Kevin Hawthorne from Lakeland, Florida, as always, thank you very much. So yeah, I'm not going to read all of the comments, but basically, thank you all for joining. So, like I said, I have one announcement today. This is an important announcement, and I feel like I don't know how you all are going to feel about it because it's not necessarily good for you. But in some ways, it is good for you. And this is that normally I do 3 videos per week. I do a video on Sunday, a live video on Tuesday, and another video on Thursday. For the rest of this year, so for the rest of 2024, I'm going to stop doing the video on Thursday and just do video on Sunday and live video on Tuesday. So 2 videos each week instead of 3. Um, there are actually not a lot, but maybe about 5 reasons why I'm deciding to do this. And one of the reasons is that in order to keep creating free videos, I need to do things that help me make money. Um, and one of the things that will help me make money is if I can improve the quality of my YouTube videos and if I can spend more time planning my YouTube videos, spend more time editing my YouTube videos, and spend more time using YouTube strategy instead of just, okay, okay, make a new video. Okay, okay, make a new video. I need to work smarter. I need to really be a better YouTuber. And that means that I need to spend a little bit more time planning and creating instead of just rushing to always have a new video. Um, so I hope you all can understand that. But yeah, that's the announcement. I won't have videos on Thursday anymore. I will have videos on Sunday, and I will have my live video each Tuesday like we are doing right now. Go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. How do you feel about that? Are you disappointed? Are you angry? Are you surprised? Or do you understand? What do you all think? Hello, everyone. We support your decision. We appreciate your dedication. Christian, thank you very much. And part of the reason for this is that in the past, I could put videos on Facebook, and Facebook would show the videos to my followers. But nowadays, Facebook doesn't really show my videos to my followers, which means that not many people watch them, and I make almost zero money from them. In the past, I could put videos on Facebook, I could make money, and that was enough money. It wasn't a lot, but it was enough to pay my bills and do basic things. But nowadays, it is a lot less, and I really need to focus on doing things that make more money. And that's why I'm trying to work on my YouTube more. And it's not something that I'm really worried about. It's just that if I want to continue doing this, that is what I need to do. Renata, one of my YouTube members, thank you for joining. Hi, teacher. Hi, everyone. I've been waiting for this lesson today. Renata, again, thank you very much for being a YouTube member, and thank you for joining. You rock, teacher. Think we can help with money issue. So thank you. But it's not a money issue. It's just a I need to do a better job issue. So it's not I'm not really concerned about money. There's not a big problem right now. I just need to keep growing my YouTube and doing a better job being a better YouTuber, because most of my experience is teaching, not being a YouTuber and understanding YouTube strategy and everything. So that's something I've been learning a lot about in the last year, and it's something I'm going to keep learning about. However, if you would like to help support my work, One thing that you can always do is purchase one of my ebooks. I'm posting the link in the comments right now. Many of you have already bought the ebooks, um, but many of you also, most of you have not, and that's fine. That's fine. It's there for you if you want them. I've posted the link in the comments. So my ebooks are on a website called teachable.com. You should see a link in the comments. It says teachermikeenglish.teachable.com. If you're interested, there are two ebooks. One is about how to practice speaking English by yourself, and the other is about how to learn to think in English. Each ebook is $5. If you're interested, they're on that website, which is in the link in the comments. If you don't want them, that's fine too. Hi, Teacher Mike, share your YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel is the same as my Facebook page. It's Teacher Mike English. Teacher Mike English. Evelyn, I understand you, Mike. Very happy. Keep doing your live every weekend. However, my live videos are not on the weekend because this is my live video and today is Tuesday. But thank you. That's fine. Okay, thank you. But one thing that also is good about this is that I will probably have a little bit more time to create shorter things like YouTube Shorts, YouTube Reels, my Instagram, my TikTok. If I'm making one video per week instead of two videos per week, I will have more time to also make short videos for YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, etc. But now, yeah, so those are the or that is the announcement. Now I'm going to spend about 15 minutes answering some of your questions. I see two questions that I want to start with. First one, what is your opinion of AI apps to learn foreign language? This is a really interesting question right now. I don't have tons of information about this, but I will tell you that if you have questions, I don't know how good it is for practicing speaking, but for learning, AI is really useful because if you're not sure what's the difference between a sofa and a love seat, you can go into ChatGPT or whatever AI you use and you can ask it, what's the difference between a sofa and a love seat? And it will tell you. So all of the questions that you guys ask me, you can just ask AI, and AI will usually give you the correct answer. Sometimes the answer might not be perfect, but most of the time the answers will be correct. And if you don't understand the answer, you can tell it. You can say, I'm an English learner. That answer is too difficult for me to understand. Please use simple English. And it will explain it to you. And then you can say, okay, I think I understand. Now, can you please give me 10 example sentences? And AI is great for that. I use AI sometimes when I create my videos. I don't use it to plan my videos, but if I need inspiration, if I have like 5 sentences and I want 5 more sentences, I might say, okay, I have 5 sentences using the word reserve. Can you please give me 5 more? And it will give me sentences. And maybe the sentences are too long or too short or too difficult or too easy. You can tell it. You can say, please make the sentences simpler. Please make the sentences more challenging. So again, I don't know how good AI is for speaking practice, but for learning and for finding example sentences and for understanding the differences between words, AI is a great tool. Good question. There was another question I saw with that one. Is it possible to learn two languages at the same time? I'm not going to spend a long time answering this question, but the answer is yes. You can learn two languages at the same time. Um, you might mix them up sometimes, but that's always going to happen when you're learning languages. Um, the only reason that I believe you might not want to do that is because of time. If you have limited time, if you only have 1 hour per day, now you only have 30 minutes per day because you have two languages that need to share that time. So it does make it more difficult because of time. But your brain is okay with learning two languages. Learning two languages you can do. Good question. I see this question about passive voice. So for this, I recommend searching for passive voice on my YouTube channel or Facebook page because this is something that I already have some pretty good videos about. So I'm not going to answer everything that you're asking right here, but I will tell you that next to and beside mean the same thing. So if I have this, my head is here, this is here, it is beside my head. Now it is in front of my head. Now it is behind my head. Now it is beside my head. We can say beside or we can say next to. Same thing if it's over here. This is beside and this is next to. They mean the same thing. Near is the same as close to. So this is next to my head and it's beside my head. And because it is not far away, because it's here, it's also near my head or close to my head. Here, it's near my head, but it's not next to my head because next to needs to be here or here. But I will continue to make more videos about prepositions in the future. What's the best or easiest way to give and explain grammar to my students? So one of the best and easiest ways to do this is to not do it. Um, Instead, just give them sentences, explain what the sentences mean, and have them practice using the sentences with each other. Um, if you use correct sentences again and again in different situations, and you hear correct sentences again and again in different situations, you don't need to understand the rules 100%. So yes, you should explain grammar sometimes. There is a time to explain grammar. You should do that sometimes, but don't do it all of the time. Um, and I mean, each teacher teaches a little bit differently. So you'll spend time finding your own style and learning what works for you and what doesn't work for you, what works for your students and what doesn't work for your students. No students are exactly the same. But Try not to explain too much. Explain sometimes, but don't spend lots of time explaining. Don't do what I do in my videos. Don't say, this is this, is this, is this. Don't do that for 5 minutes like I do in my videos. My videos are not the same way that I teach in a real classroom. Anna, do you think it's possible to learn English only by watching film? That depends what you mean by learn English, because if you only watch and listen, you're not going to be able to speak. If you want to be able to speak, you need to practice speaking. Um, so yeah, you can learn a lot, and you can learn to understand a lot by watching films. But if you don't practice speaking, you're not going to be able to speak. Good question. Christian, thank you for your feedback. We prefer quality over quantity. You can say prefer something over something or prefer something to something, but we don't say prefer something than something. Um, but good, thank you. Thank you for your feedback. That is very useful. Thank you. Gonna answer one or two more questions, and then I've got to get going. Like I said, I don't have much time today. Ava, how do you pronounce the word awry? So I don't actually use this word, so let me let me make sure that I am pronouncing it correctly. Um,
Awry.
awry, awry, which sounds like the Thai word for what, which is awry. Um, awry.
Awry.
Yeah, awry, awry. Like as in like a dog, a cat, and then rye, like RY. Don't worry about the W. Awry. Should I learn both variants of words, formal and informal? This is a good question. So, lots of words in English. There's a formal word and an informal word. For example, kid is the informal word for child. Kids is the informal word for children. Um, so you should learn both. Because if you use English in real life, sometimes you're going to be in formal situations, and sometimes you're going to be in I don't remember which one I said, but sometimes you'll be in formal situations and sometimes you'll be in informal situations. You should learn both. You should learn both. Why? Why do we use prefer something over something instead of prefer something than something? Because it's not correct. It's not correct to say prefer than. You only use than when you're making a comparative. Um, I like this more than this. I have more of this than this, but there's no more there. Just we never use than with prefer. We use prefer over, prefer to. Don't worry too much about why. It's just not the correct word. Radwa, I see your question, and that's something that I am going to talk about more in the future. This is something that I started to think about in the past. I started making a video about this, but then I realized that it's a little bit tricky and I didn't have a perfect explanation. So I'm going to come back to this in the future and I will make a video about this, but I don't have a perfect answer for you today. But yeah, that is all for today. Again, please don't forget my ebooks are available on teachable.com. I'm sending the link again in the comments right now. Again, one ebook is about how to practice speaking English by yourself, and the other ebook is about how to learn to think in English and stop translating everything in your head. This is really important because this is a very big step towards becoming much more fluent. Because when you're always translating in your head, it's very difficult to speak fluently. So if you're interested, the link for my ebooks is in the comments. I've got to get going, but I will see you all at this time next Tuesday, because again, we do this every Tuesday at this time. And I will also have a new video for you on Sunday. But as I mentioned, I'm not doing the Thursday videos anymore, so there will not be a video this Thursday. However, there might be some short reels on Instagram and Facebook, also on TikTok and some YouTube shorts. I will try to do some more of those so that you have shorter things to learn from alongside the longer videos. But yeah, that's all for today. Thank you all very much for joining. Goodbye.